You're listening to the WCHE Morning Show on 95.3 WCHE.
This southern comfort never warmed me up, never filled my cup. Drops of moonshine, bittersweet memories when we were in love. In a crowded room, I'm always on my own. Unless I'm with you, it's like I'm always alone. I'm just drinking by myself, alone in this room, staring.
And welcome back to the WCHE Morning Show. Co-host today is Barrett D. I'm Eric Lambera. Joining us in the studio to discuss his music career and his upcoming single. You just heard a little bit from that, Drinkin By Myself. We have Andrew Briz. Andrew, thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you guys for having me in today.
Andrew, I just got chills. You skipped the boy band and went right to the solo effort right there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was really
Thank
something.
You so much.
Great snippet, and we'll, of course, play a little bit more later on in the show. But, Andrew, wanted to dive into your background a little bit. So the first question I had for you here, how long have you been playing music, one? And two, how did you get into music in the first place?
Well, I'd say it all started like right down the street. Do you guys know Calvary Lutheran Church down on Rosedale? Yeah, I started there. I was like 3 or 4 years old. Started doing like the little church musicals.
Get out of here!
I was like a sailor boy. I was mopping the deck of the ship. Yeah, that's
nice.
That's how it all started.
Whistling and singing, doing the whole thing, right?
Huh?
Whistling and singing.
Yeah,
mopping the
exactly.
deck.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. I was like probably 3 or 4, and then I started singing in choir. My mom's a voice teacher, and my dad used to play in bands up until I don't know,
His mother used to
20
make him
years ago
sing
or
for
so.
dinner.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't get fed unless you sing.
We want it now. Not good enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's where it all started, and then I started just songs I'd hear around the house that my parents played. I'd noodle around on the piano, try and figure it out, and then same thing on guitar and drums, and it was kind of just very not bewilderment, but just curiosity to just I don't know, just something I wanted to chase in my head, and here we are.
And the instruments, self-taught? Or
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
I probably started with
awesome.
drums when I was like 5. I had like these like little, probably like tins or like old coffee cans.
Right.
And then my dad would hold these little like cymbals that you go like, ting. And I'd like smack his hands with them.
Now, as far as I take it, we were talking off air, and you had mentioned you're at Miller's. I take it you're going something music related?
Yeah. I'm my major's music production, music business, and then I'm a double major with performance as well. So, taking classes in recording and copyright and marketing and that sort of thing.
Now,
So
what year are you there?
I'm going into my sophomore year. This coming
Do they give you any
semester.
classes on record company thievery? Because, oh my God, the first contract you signed, they're going to gouge your eyes out.
that was our first class, Industry 1. It was copyright and how do you not get screwed over.
Totally screwed.
Exactly.
Billy Joel's song, Piano Man, is all about him hiding because he signed a bad contract, hiding from the record company until his contract was up.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah. I was just listening to his interview with Rick Beato on YouTube. It just came out a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty cool. I really liked it.
You're going to have to send me that link. I want to hear it.
Absolutely, I will.
Now, speaking of other artists, and we heard, I know in your press release you had mentioned some of the artists that are similar in style to this particular song you're going to be coming out with, but are there any artists that were particularly inspiring to you with your music?
Ooh, a lot of Stevie Wonder. I love Stevie Wonder. Oldies, Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars. It's hard to. Oh, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love Earth.
Oh,
Wind,
yeah.
and Fire.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to go down like the funk and soul kind of thing, but some of the melodies that I just come up with turn out to be on like the more pop kind of side for now. So, you know, that's something we'll visit down the road.
Now, as far as like your songs in this particular song, when you're writing, do the lyrics usually come first, melody? What's your process with writing music?
Dude, it kind of sucks. It always comes right as I'm about to fall asleep. I'm like drifting off, and then I hear something, and then I'm up, I turn my light on, I'm writing stuff down, I pick up my guitar, I'm playing, I'm singing. You can ask like my brother, I've probably woken him up at like 3 a.m. or so. I've heard
the same things with different artists. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I've seen interviews and it's that same question. They're like, oh, I wake up in the middle of the night, I have an idea, and then the next thing you know, they complete it. At least lyrically.
15-minute songs. All of a sudden they're like, I did it in 15 minutes because it just came, because your mind is kind of clear and it's just working on different things. And all of a sudden that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess if it doesn't come from above, you know, I feel like it's not going to work out the way you try, and like if you try and put your head down and really focus on it, you got to let your mind just like explore naturally with that.
Taylor Swift has even said that. She said it just all of a sudden it just comes to you. You just got to let it go and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
She told you that?
We're never ever getting back together.
Yeah, fair enough. So let's talk about
ever.
Let's talk about your upcoming song. This is going to be your debut single, correct? Your first song?
Correct, yeah.
Yep. So as far as the song, could you tell our listeners a little bit about the song and what they can expect with the song?
Yeah, so it's called Drinkin By Myself. It comes out on July 29th, so not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. And I have it set as by myself, and it's just me and the piano and a red Solo cup with something in it that I probably shouldn't be drinking. But and basically the backstory is
not even a cigarette in an ashtray.
No, it's bad
Very
for the vocal cords.
That's right.
Can't do that.
Unless you want to go raspy like George Thorogood, but then you're drinking alone.
Yeah. So the backstory is around Valentine's Day this year, my roommate, his girlfriend broke up with him.
Yeah.
And I really felt for him. And a few weeks prior, I'd written just that, I'm just drinking by myself.
Right.
And then I saw what he was going through, and he was a big drinker, so I felt like it kind of fit. And then it's kind of just through his lens, you know what I mean? So like, I guess it's not an authentic feeling to me, but it's still an authentic feeling overall about realizing how much someone really meant to you, but only when they're not actually there.
Yeah.
And I finished the song, I played it for him, and he got really emotional, and that's how I knew that, I don't know, I feel like it could touch other people as well.
And then he said, I love you, man.
Right.
That's what buddies do.
Dude, yeah, he's a good buddy. He's awesome.
Now, in this particular song, I know you mentioned it's for fans of like Adele, talking about earlier, Sam Smith, Dan and Shay, Shawn Mendes. So I take it they were inspiration for this particular track, like the style? Or is that just kind of what you see it as?
This is one of the songs where I feel like I didn't really find that much inspiration while I was writing it. Maybe I found inspiration like in Sam Smith and Adele, and there's a couple Dan and Shay songs where they're just piano and vocal, and I was like, hey, that's really cool, and I feel like that really matches like what this song is about. So then I guess I took that idea from them and kind of ran with it. Yeah.
Now, would you say this is like the first step towards an EP, a full-length album? What are your future plans? Or is that kind of just kind of came to you, and I guess we'll see where it
came
lands?
to me, and I was like, you know what? Like, I mean, I have plenty of songs like in my back pocket that I'm getting some demos together for, but I was like, you know, why wait? You know, I've been waiting for so long. You know, I finished my first year of school. I had this whole summer to do stuff, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record this song. I'm gonna shoot all this video. I started walking around town Friday nights, playing to people, just making little moments and memories for folks with my music. And then I was like, you know, I'm just going to put it out. I'm not going to wait anymore.
Right.
Because if you sit around waiting, it's never going to happen. So.
Well, you're absolutely right. You have to jump forward.
Yeah.
Production. I want to talk production.
Production.
Where'd you do the recording at?
The recording. So the piano was just Logic MIDI. Logic MIDI, Studio Grand. I think just
straight into computer for recording.
Right? Yeah, I just had a MIDI controller in my basement, and just tracked the piano. And then for my vocals, I went over to my church and went into the robing closet because there are all the robes that like really deaden the room.
Right. Oh yeah,
all
absolutely.
around.
It's perfect.
So I put the mic right in the corner where the robes come together.
No echo.
No echo at all. Yeah. That's
reverb, the death of everything, man. You got to have that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I struggled a little bit at the beginning because there were timpani stored right to my left. And sometimes when I sang, it would ring in the timpani. So then I damn it! I put like 10 robes on top of them, and then put my computer on top of them, so that like it
deadened everything.
Yeah, kind of deadened it.
Right.
And then that's just how it turned out.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've had to do some kind of voiceover stuff, and I'm just trying to get it done, right? And so I end up just throwing a blanket over top of me just to make it work. Just to get through
over you, and
just over the microphone and everything. Just don't. I have a sound absorbing board in the one room, but I'm like, but this really needs to be completely dead. Just throw the blanket over me. I need to get it done for somebody.
I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking of hanging a robe off the top of my head and then on the shelf.
It works. It's just aggravating.
Yeah,
it's just aggravating because then you also can't watch. Because you might have like meters and things on your computer, and you're trying to watch your sound levels and all. It's tough sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, any plans after the single's release to perform around Chester County in the area? Any performance plans or anything?
Oh, absolutely. On Wednesday the 29th, when I release it, at a Low Cali Wine Lounge, I will be playing a little pop up single release, mini set, like 45 minutes to an hour. Starting at 9 o'clock, I'll be playing primarily originals, and then I'll also do like some covers that I really love. Maybe some Prince, some Michael Jackson, some, I don't know, we'll see.
Well, speaking of that, some fun questions for you. I'll throw you on the spot a little bit.
All right.
First one, what's your dream venue to play? Like maybe it could be a venue or even like a city. Like I'd like to play in New York City. I'd like to play here. Like, do you have any dream areas to play?
Oh, that is such a hard question. I mean, obviously MSG.
Yeah.
MSG would be huge. But like little smaller things, like I would love to play, just like an uptown gig, right here at the theater, or just like other little theaters, Like,
one I always hear is Red Rocks in is it California?
Oh yeah,
or Colorado.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Wait, scenery.
Or Stone Pony in Asbury Park.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of good examples, and even in the area you mentioned uptown, like there's some good small venues. It doesn't necessarily. Sometimes artists prefer the smaller venues.
Absolutely.
Armory. Yes.
Like one thing I love about Low Cali is like you're so close to the people. It feels like you're not on a stage. You're just like you're right there on the floor. You're with everyone. You're just at like a face-to-face level. You feel like you're just having a conversation, getting to know them. Like sometimes I feel like I've struggled with if I'm playing a gig and I'm on a stage, I feel separated from the crowd. So then like if I'm on break, when I then, walk off stage, I don't know, it's harder to get myself to go and talk to these people because I haven't really been with them the whole time. But if I'm right there
there's no
on the
intimate
floor
relationship,
level,
right?
Yeah, exactly. But if I'm right there, like face to face, I feel like, hey, but yeah.
It's easier to throw the pick too because they're right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. Now, another fun question, and this, again, it can be multiple artists or whatever. If you could collaborate with any artist, who would it be?
Oh, I would say Stevie Wonder, man. Just an absolute mastermind in theory, and like he could be better than anyone at piano or drums while not seeing what the hell he's doing, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He slowed down, but he just put out another album, right?
He did.
I think he put like a single or something out, but he just did a show here last year.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Yeah.
He's no longer little Stevie Wonder. He's been
That's right. He's been upgraded.
Yeah.
Well, so this, I think Eric was a little nervous about asking you, but I thought maybe you'd want to join our boy band, Terminal Mistake, because we need somebody that can both sing and play instruments because we're a little short on that.
Boy band, what do you guys play?
Yeah, the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're still in the infancy stages of the whole thing. I mean, we're trying to get it together.
We'll make arrangements for that.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That would be cool. So I had one more question, Barry. Did you have anything else for him?
I go on for hours.
We'll play the song on the way back, on the way out, but anything else on your end?
Yeah, so Millersville, you're out at Millersville, you're taking your classes, you got that going on for you, and this is the first effort you've made for recording, right? This is like the first thing you've done, or like?
I mean, I've made little demos here and there, and
But this is the first full.
Yeah, nothing really touched me the way this one did. So,
and so, do you have have you got other things in the can? Like written other songs or anything that you want to start going into production with, or are you just kind of easing into it because you got school to deal with and all that type of thing?
Absolutely. I mean, I probably have like 20 to 30 other songs that I feel like could be worthy of, doing a full production for and that sort of thing. But I'm still kind of learning how to, mix like a full instrumental, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
So, because like there's a lot of things that tie into that, and I don't want it to sound like crap, and I want to make sure that it can be the best it can possibly be before I put that out. So that's one of the main reasons why I started with this one acoustic song. But I mean for sure, like in the near future, like I'm thinking probably winter break, probably another one will come out around then, because then I'll be home, I'll have time to record, shoot promo stuff, and then boom, I can just go.
The history of music production is so fascinating because there's so many different things. Some people like you, for example, you do this and you're like, okay, well, this is the way it's going to be, and it sounds good or whatever. But there's so many other things where you start looking at producers. I just heard a story the other day about David Gilmour working with the guy that had a band that did the song Life in a Northern Town, which was from the late 80s or early 90s. Dream Academy.
Yeah.
And that went through so many different things. David Gilmour said, do what you think is best, then bring it back and I'll critique it. And he literally did that. He's like, I'm recording this in David Gilmour's actual studio. And Gilmour went back and said, we're going to change this, we're going to add this. And then they put a whole bunch of other stuff into it because it was a pretty Spartan design, the song. It didn't have a lot to it. And then it just filled out. And then there was a part at the very end where it dies off. And then it comes back with a, hey, mom. And he's like, we're just going to drop it off and then bring it back. And it's those type of accents and add-ons that the people with the experience have sometimes that make these big differences in the songs. Where so sometimes like you're going to do it and you're like, if you have somebody that's producing for you, they're going to go, you need to fill that out. Gloria Stefan did a song, I think it was Anything for You, and it was just piano.
Yeah.
It was just piano. And they went, yeah, great song, we need to add more to it. And then it just filled out. And then there's other ones you really do want them stripped down.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely based on what you feel and, what other people around you will feel. Just as long as you can keep that feeling that that touched you when you were making the song. But like music is, to me, it is like the manipulation of sound and what you can do with it. But I feel like what's almost arguably more important is like the manipulation of the silence. Because like those little silences could be so touching or so huge when you bring something else back in.
Emotion evoking.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then again, you could be like Neil Young and just fight popularity the whole way. He had one song that was on top 40, and he hated it so bad that he did everything he could to never put anything back out on top 40. That's a guy who's so anti himself, it cracks me up. I'm not part of the machine.
Right. Well, you mentioned like the production techniques, and the thing I was thinking of was the song Suspicious Minds from Elvis.
Right.
Because you listen towards the end, and it's kind of fading, and then
it
rolls
comes back in.
Itself.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're always like, did somebody just screw that up in the sound booth? What happened
that was
there?
Intentional.
Right? Yeah, you think it's fading out of it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Andrew, just had one more question here for you. Really appreciate you coming on this morning. So, just to wrap up, where can listeners find your music, follow you on social media? You want to give some shout-outs?
Yeah, get all that out there.
I mean, so you can find the song on any platform. I'm talking Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, basically anything you could use. You can buy it on iTunes if you want, but like, just stream it. Just stream it. You don't need to pay me.
And
I don't do it for the money.
Did you make a music video?
Did I make a music video?
Do you have something?
I made like a little visualizer with lyrics.
Okay,
that'll be coming out on that'll be on YouTube.
Okay.
And then there'll be some clips on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at Andrew Briz _music. TikTok is at Andrew Briz, and then YouTube is also at Andrew Briz.
And that's B-R-I-Z.
Yeah.
B-R-I-Z.
Yeah.
Andrew B-R-I-Z.
Like a Subaru.
Yep.
Well, that's BRZ, but what? Right. You get it.
There we go. So cool. So, Andrew, really appreciate you coming on this morning. We're going to play your song on the way out here.
All right. Sounds good.
You going to hang around with us till the close of the show? Sure, why not?
Absolutely, I will.
Yeah, so
I love hanging with you guys. Thanks for having me.
10 minutes. So, we appreciate it. So, we'll play the song on the way out, and then we'll be right back. Stay tuned, listeners.
Let's do it.
This southern comfort never warmed me up, never filled my cup. Drops of moonshine, bittersweet memories when we were in love. In a crowded room, I'm always on my own. Unless I'm with you, it's like I'm always alone. I'm just drinking by myself, alone in this room, staring at the walls, waiting for a call from you. Drinking by myself, me and my guitar. Guess I'm just pretending like it's you in my arms. I just miss you, baby. So I'm drinking away. Hey, hey. No doubt in my mind, both feet in and out, but I know better now. Indecisive, my cries at the price of the liquor is all I got. I'm just a man in need of more than just a shot. I'm just drinking by myself, alone in this room, staring at the walls, waiting for a call from you. Drinking by myself, me and my guitar. Guess I'm just pretending like it's you in my arms. Who knows? Maybe I'll just get by with this whiskey or this wine. And maybe sometimes, just maybe sometimes, I'll just sit here by myself, alone in this room, staring at the wall, waiting for a drunk phone call from you. Drinking by myself, me and my guitar. Guess I'm just pretending